Welcome back to game two between Champion Christian College and Ozark Christian College. Champions women defeated Ozark 75-64. And so the men will look to avoid the sweep here on this Saturday afternoon. Ozark closing out its season against number 9 Champion Christian College. They come into this one with a record of 10-9 on the year, but all 10 wins coming against teams that are in the Southwest region. We should have a good matchup this afternoon. Ozark coming off of a huge win yesterday against Central Christian College of the Bible, a game where every player that touched the floor got a bucket. And so we'll see how Ozark is able to build off of that last night and look to keep a winning streak going as they end their season and get ready for the conference tournament next week. Ozark has already clinched at least the first seed in the conference. Manhattan still has one conference game to play, but Ozark went 11-1 in conference play. Their one loss was to Manhattan on the road. Ozark comes in with a record of 17-7, and they look to close out their season on a high note. Saw an interesting lineup, a different lineup at least. Dylan Bycroft coming off the bench last night. With Eric Dillinger starting. We'll see what they go with today. Coach Lamb, in his 39th season of coaching, his 20th here with Ozark. Just reached 700 career wins a couple of weeks ago. And we'll send it to the PA announcer for the opening prayer, anthem, and starting lineups.
Heavenly Father, we are grateful to be your children. We're grateful, God, that we can gather in this place to enjoy the game of basketball. Thank you for these men, the gifts, talents that you have given them. Pray today, even as they compete, play hard, try to win, that they would do so in a way that brings honor and glory to you. And God, we pray for the coaches that have invested so much time in these men's lives, that you would help them to guide them well, with the officials as they oversee the game, keep everybody safe, moving in the right direction. God, we pray in all things that you would be glorified by our lives, and you would make it great in your Son Jesus. In whose name we pray.
And now let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the New Tigers. Number 1, Noah Brooks. Number 3, E.J. Anderson. Number 4, K.J. Young. Number 10, Adrian Brown. And number 23, Chad Spelling. The Tigers And now the scoreline for your ambassador. And guard from Missouri Anderson, Lee Solson. And guard from Southwest Boston, number 11, Micah Hilburn. And guard from Mississippi, 45, Ray Johnson. And forward from Raw, Missouri, number 30, Danny Foster. And forward from St. Paul, number 33, Eric Dellinger. The Ozark basketball staff is team manager Aaron Davis, special assistant Dylan Tate, assistant coach Donovan Hahn, and the head coach for your ambassadors is head season Chris Lane.
So there's your starters once again for Champion. It'll be Noah Brooks, EJ Anderson, KJ Young, Adrian Brown, and Chad Milne, coached by Mo Capaci. And for Ozark, same starters as last night: Blaine Sullivan, Micah Colburn, Dre Johnson, Danny Foster, Eric Dillinger. Champion comes into this one having lost 4 games in a row, 5 of their last 6. So they look to right the ship. They still have 2 games following this one. They'll go to Randall next Tuesday, and then they're at home against Ecclesia College next Friday. So the Tigers out of Hot Springs, Arkansas, win the tip. They'll get first possession. Number 9 in the nation. 3 on the way from Adrian Brown. No good. And we'll see where Ozark goes with his first possession. Dre Johnson led the team in scoring last night, although it was a complete team victory as everybody on the roster scored. Dellinger off the feed from Danny Foster gets the lay-in. And miscommunication there from the Tigers and a turnover as Brooks was looking for somebody. Colburn had it stolen by KJ Young, gives it to Anderson, who had it blocked, and then the follow from Brown was no good, so Ozark able to not have any consequences from the turnover. Dillinger off another roll gets a layup, so 4 points for Dillinger to start the scoring for Ozark a minute 15 seconds in. Milne. Back to Milne in the post. Step through over. Dillinger missed it. Fight for the rebound. Dillinger able to get it to Colburn. And now Dre Johnson will get Ozark into its offense. Love the pick and roll. Here's Dillinger, a 3 off the front of the iron. And no good. Top of the key 3 from Brooks. Off target. So a slow start for Champion. Johnson off a screen from Dillinger. Floater in the lane. Puts it up and in. And Ozark, all 3 baskets coming from within 10 feet to start the game. Anderson off the screen, tried to get it down to the post. It was deflected, but Saltzman couldn't save it. Good defensive effort so far from the Ambassadors. They've forced a pair of turnovers in just 2.5 minutes of game time. Three on the way from Brown. Offline. And Ozark in early command of this game. Foster in the post, guarded by Milne. Searching for something, drops it off for Johnson, who floats it up and in. Good touch around the rim. Timeout, Champion. A great, steady, and in control start from Ozark. 8-0 is their lead. 17:05 on the game clock. So in just under 3 minutes of play, Ozark 4 of 5 from the field. Only miss came on an Eric Dillinger three-pointer. But Dillinger has 4 of the 8 points. Coach Lamb can't be too upset with the way they started this one. For Coach Capace on the other sideline, can't be much worse. A few turnovers and haven't really gotten any good looks from the field. Anderson finds Milne. Three-pointer on the way from Young. Knocks it in. So out of the timeout, Champion gets his first points. A three-pointer from K.J. Young. Young, a senior, transferred from MSSU right here in this gym. Colburn on the other end gets the layup. Anderson missed on the offensive end for the Tigers. Johnson to Dillinger in the post. Ripped through, laid it up, missed it. Foster the offensive rebound. Good spin, but just missed it too long. So an empty possession that time for the Ambassadors. Haven't seen many of those. Milne thought about the three. Now gives it out to Brown. KJ Young off the screen. Split, step back shot from three. Missed everything. Foster went down hard. Loose ball. Last touch by the Tigers. And Chad Milne will be Ozark basketball. Oh, good to see Micah Colburn still on the floor. Last night he had problems staying on the floor as he got kicked in the head and slapped in the nose. Had to spend a lot of the first half with the trainer. He dumps it off for Dillinger. Now Johnson one-on-one in the post. He's fouled. And especially against a smaller defender, if you are Champion, you cannot let Dre Johnson go to work in the post. Adrian Brown, 6'3" guard, not necessarily the matchup you want for Dre Johnson on the inside. Johnson misses the first free throw. Second is good. 11-3 is the early lead for Ozark. Young to Brooks. Anderson creates space from Colburn, but can't knock down the jumper. Just one field goal made so far for Champion. Dre all the way to the rim, missed it. And now Champion transition the other way. And Young will go to the free throw line.
Ozark playing Sullivan this first, team first.
Foul goes against Blaine Salzman. And Young only stands at 5'10", but makes up his lack of height with abundant speed and quickness. Second free throw is in. So far, Colburn's done a nice job staying in front of him on the defensive end. Colburn fires the open three, missed it. Loose ball, Johnson tracks it down. And Ozark will get another opportunity here. Salzman open three off the one more from Colburn, knocks it in. And there's the first three-point make for Ozark. Comes from sharpshooter Blaine Salzman. Brooks couldn't answer. And Brooks never looked behind him to see the bullet pass coming up ahead to Dellinger. And he finishes. It is 16-4. 13:42 left to play. And they will call it an illegal screen. It will go against Josh Waffle.
David Bowman checking in for the Tigers as well as Malik.
Colburn tried to dump it off for Foster, but Foster was leaking out to the corner. So a turnover for Ozark. It's been a rarity in this game. Three-pointer, no good from Anderson. Coleman and Laurent double the ball. Ozark's ball movement last night was a thing of beauty. Colburn fouled by Laurent in the corner. Laurent, a 6'8" senior. Transfer from Lakewood Christian College. A lot of transfers on this champion team. Dylan Bycroft and Curtis Bycroft are in. Lob up to Johnson. Got it to roll in. Off the feed from Bycroft. Senior to senior connection there. Mark Hunter is also in the ball game. 18-4, Ozark leads. Walpole gives it to Anderson, gets inside. Couldn't finish. Lawrence the rebound. And Davenport did a great job staying straight up, affecting the shot without a foul. Bycroft back to Colburn, finds Johnson, attacks, tried to dump it off for Davenport, but turned it over. Young inside to Walpole, had it knocked away by Bycroft. Nice job by Bycroft getting a hand on the ball. Laurent backing down. Davenport just creates space, missed the touch, got the rebound back and put it in. So Davenport will have to play physical and strong against the 6'8" senior. Davenport in the post draws a blocking foul. Foul goes against KJ Young. Kurt misses both. Remains a 12-point lead for the Ambassadors over the Tigers. Tigers have hit a bump in the road here towards the end of the season, losing 4 in a row, 5 of their last 6. Laurent gets whistled for a travel. So another turnover for the Tigers. Colburn met by a physical presence in Laurent, and he gets whistled. Laurent picks up 2 pretty quick fouls, so he'll take a seat now. Xavion Jackson in for him. Jackson stole it out from behind and gets to the rim and throws it down with one hand. Trying to give some life to this Tigers crowd and bench. Backdoor to Hunter, and he finishes off the feet from Micah Colburn. The backdoor cuts have been there all afternoon for Ozark. Three on the way, no good. Mark Hunter secures the rebound, the freshman of Tucson, Arizona. Johnson in the post. Hunter wide open off a couple screens. Won't go. Rebounded by Bowman. Gives it to his guard. Jackson back to Young. Three-pointer. Good! KJ Young has been the best offensive weapon for the Tigers. Over halfway through the first half, 22-11. Ozark leads, and the backdoor's there once again as Bycroft gets the easy finish. They're trying to jump that high post pass, but it has not worked, and it's been a bad gamble every time, leaving the backside wide open, and Bycroft and Dillinger and Mark Hunter, even on the few previous possessions, have been the beneficiaries of that. Step back three from Young, fouled by Colburn. Micah read it well.
KJ Young's in line.
But got a little bit too much into the shooter. KJ Young, familiar with this campus, a transfer from right here in Missouri Southern. Not this gym, but just across the hall is the Leggett and Platt Athletic Center, where the Lions play their games. Knocks down all 3 free throws, and he'll take a seat as Johnny Carswell will come in for him. – 22-14, Ozark leads. Johnson doubled in the post, finds Carter Brown. Now Davenport got the position, couldn't finish. And the Tigers will bring it the other way. Carswell, a junior out of Houston, Texas. Transferred from Jarvis Christian University. Ortiz missed the layup to end the possession for the Tigers, but Bycroft unable to convert. A couple of tough looks on both sides. Ortiz kicks to the corner. 3 on the way from Bowman. Hunter attacks to the baseline and finishes right at the rim. And Coach Lamb will get the timeout as Dillinger will check back in. Ozark leads 24-14, 7:45 left to play in the first half. Colburn checking in with the trainer. Still dealing with the effects of last night's brutalities. But Ozark off to a good start. I mentioned it earlier, but they're getting everything on the backside. Champions trying really hard to take away the high post pass, but every time Ozark's gotten it there, and then it leaves the backside wide open. Playing 5-on-4. And Ozark really good at making the right reads. Carswell came off the screen from Jackson, but he gets whistled for an illegal screen. Noah Brooks in for the Tigers. The inbound nearly stolen, but Hunter able to get it back. Tigers still trying to play high pressure man defense. Johnson gives it to Dillinger, who attacks right down the lane and lays it in with his dominant left hand. Dillinger getting it done at the rim here this afternoon. Jackson over Dillinger, gets the right hook to go. And Jackson has been a bit of a sport for the Tigers off the bench. Bycroft open for three. Won't go that time. Hunter secures the offensive rebound, finds Dillinger right corner, knocks it in! It's Eric Dillinger's world. We're just living in it this afternoon. He's up to 11 points now. Carswell gets it back. 4 to shoot. And he stepped out of bounds before he could dump it off to Jackson. So another turnover for the Tigers. And Colburn, Salzman, and Brown check in for Hunter, Johnson, and Bycroft. For Coach Lamb, inserting Eric Dillinger into the starting lineup for Dylan Bycroft. I think it opened up this offense a little bit for the Ambassadors. Dylan Bycroft, obviously a glue guy for this team, does a lot of things well. As Salzman hits another three, give him 2 on the game. Ozark shooting the ball well. But Dillinger, just more of an offensive-minded player who provides a little bit more size as well. And I think he is a good addition to the starting lineup. And Bycroft has still provided great minutes off the bench as the three from Damian Bowman falls. Brown back to Dillinger. He'll fire another three. Missed that one long. Got it up a little quick, and there's a player down right in front of the student section of Ozark. It's Trevor Vertees who's down. And trainer Crystal Cochran quickly over to check on him. Hopefully just a little bit of a cramp there. This will be carried off by Coach Capacci and Damian Bowman. Not putting any pressure on that right leg, so hope he's okay. Ortiz, a redshirt junior, transfer from Golden West Community College. And Anderson will check in for him. So 32-19, 5:25 left to play here in the first half. Ozark leads the Tigers. Brooks in the post, guarded by Foster. Got it to Adrian Brown in the corner. Pass was deflected out of bounds. Jackson working on Dillinger. Tough up and under. Lays it in. Savion Jackson. A couple of buckets off of the champion bench. Brown tried to get it one more to the corner to Salzman. Bowman read it well and deflected it out of bounds. Dillinger, hand off to Colburn. Under 5 to play in the first half. Ozark leads by 11. Dillinger going to work again, lays it up over Jackson, off the glass. Dillinger beasting and feasting on the inside in the first 15 minutes of play. 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded by Eric. Now Colburn's ready to run. Tigers did a good job getting back. Dillinger might have got away with the travel, but then threw it away, so turnover nonetheless. Anderson inside, gives it out. Brooks, 3 on the way. Got it! They'll call it 2 instead. That makes it 34-24. Champion trying to scratch back their way into this one. Dillinger had his shot blocked that time. Milne and Young back into the game. Davion Jackson takes a seat. Jackson provided some of the best minutes by any Tiger player in this game so far. Tigers need to end this first half well, get themselves back into this ball game. Foster has it rejected by Brooks, but turned over by Anderson. Up ahead to Foster, lays it in with the left hand. So Ozark gets it right back after turning it over and gets the bucket. Lead back up to 13. Milne swung it to Anderson, who called for the offensive foul, pushing off of the defender. So EJ Anderson picks up his first foul. It'll be the team's 7th, but no bonus free throws. Salzman had it knocked away. Dillinger recovers. Tried to go backdoor to Salzman, forced it, tried to hit the home run with that pass. Here comes Young. Brown on the inside with the inside hand. Good defense by Dillinger. Now Johnson. Floater in the lane. Forced it a little bit. Ozark's offense starting to get a little bit impatient. Young nearly had it stolen by Johnson. Anderson, 3 off a screen. Won't go, and a foul. It'll go against Salzman on the rebound.
Ozark Lane Salzman, that's his second, team third. Mark Hunter checking back in for Ozark.
Mark Hunter in for Salzman, who has 2 fouls now. 36-23, Ozark leads, 2:08 remaining here in half number 1. Milne going to work against Foster. Somehow got it to Anderson on the other baseline, and he got fouled as he went up for the floater.
Ozark, Andre Johnson, that's his first team fourth.
Foul goes against Johnson. That's Dre's first foul. Team 4th. Anderson, a senior, 5'9" guard, transferred from Central Baptist College. Originally from Little Rock, Arkansas. They're playing in Hot Springs with Champion. Was 1 of 2 at the line. Under 2 minutes left. Dillinger gives it to Hunter. Attacks baseline. Nice catch by Colburn to avoid the turnover. Eight on the shot clock. Foster dumps it off for Dillinger and lays it in with good touch with the left hand. Great feed from Danny Foster. Great playmaking from the post. Milne. Back to Adrian Brown. 3 from Brooks. Missed it way short. Loose ball. Instead, they'll call a foul on Milne as he pushed with 2 hands on the back of Colburn. And that will send, or rather it was Foster who got pushed. So he'll go to the free throw line. It'll be 1 and 1. Misses the front end. Last touch by the Tigers. Johnson finds Hunter, right wing 3. Got it! The freshman, ice cold from range. He had a great game last night. It continues to be a steady rock for this team, now coming off the bench. 3 on the way, no good from Brown. And Ozark's lead is 17. It's the biggest of the game. Colburn, double teamed. Nearly turned it over. Loose ball will be last touched by Anderson. So Colburn has it with 10 on the shot clock. Comes off the screen from Dillinger. Inside, gets to the rim. Laid it up, just missed it. Now Champion chucks it down court. Johnson nearly intercepted it. Loose ball, throws it to Colburn. 10 on the game clock. Finds Hunter, open 3. Got it! Back-to-back trays from Mark Hunter. 20-point game. Half-court shot, no good, and that'll do it for half number one. How about the Ambassadors? Out hustling, out physicaling, if that's a word, the Tigers, and out shooting the Tigers. It's a 44-24 lead for Ozark over number 9 champion. We'll be back in just about 10 minutes for the halftime report in second half. You're listening to Ozark Christian College Athletics. We'll be right back. Welcome back from the halftime break. Ozark leads Champion 44-24. 20 minutes in, 20 minutes to go. Ozark dominant first half of basketball. We'll go through the statistics from the first 20 minutes of play. We'll start with Champion. Individual point scorers leading the way was 10 points from Kyle Young, 6 points from Xavion Jackson, 3 points from Davian Bowman, 2 points from Noah Brooks, 2 points from Malik Laurent, and 1 point from EJ Anderson. They shot only 8 of 31 from the field, 3 of 16 from 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, committed 8 turnovers, with only 4 assists. Ozark, they were led in scoring by Eric Dillinger, 15 points in the first half, along with 4 rebounds. He was 7 of 11 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point land. 10 points from Mark Hunter off the bench, 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. 7 points from Dre Johnson, 6 points from Blaine Salzman, and then 2 points from Dylan Bycroft, Micah Colburn, and Danny Foster. Ozark shot 19 for 34 from the field. That's 56%. 5 of 10 from 3. Only 1 of 5 from the free throw line, but only committed 5 turnovers to 14 assists. They were moving the ball and finding the open man on nearly every possession. Ozarks winning the rebound battle 26-16, 44-24. Ozark has its biggest lead right now. Champion went the last 3 minutes, 46 seconds of the first half without a made field goal. So we'll see what kind of adjustments they'll make in the second half. And we saw it in the women's game. Ozark was up 14 at the halftime break. Champion stormed all the way back to win that game. It's obviously a very talented Lady Tigers team, but if you're Ozark, lesson is this game is far from over. You still have to play a very solid second half, and you got to start hot. The reason Champion was able to get back into that game was a slow start to the second half from Ozark, and that set the tone for the remainder of the game. So Ozark has to come out fast, put their foot in the ground, and try to put the nail in the coffin early. And look for them to get Eric Dillinger involved once again. 15 points in the first half. Look to keep to see if he stays aggressive or if he will let somebody else take the reins. But Ozark did a great job moving the ball. I mentioned the 14 team assists. How about 4 assists from Micah Colburn? 3 from Danny Foster, 3 from Dre Johnson, 1 from Dillinger, 2 from Dylan Bycroft, 1 from Davenport. So everybody's just making the right pass, making the right play. And this is an Ozark team that does such a good job with shot selection. So they'll look to keep that up in the second half as they step back out onto the court now. It'll be Ozark ball coming out. Coach Mo Capaci will search for some kind of answer on both ends of the floor for his Tigers. So on the floor, for Ozark is the starters with Colburn, Salzman, Johnson, Dillinger, and Foster. Johnson back to Foster. Great play to open the second half. Foster gets the wide open lay-in. On the other end, Zay Jackson lays it in. So Champion did a great job running the floor that time, getting the easy transition bucket, even off the make. So both teams score on their first possessions. Foster hesitated on the floater and missed it. Pull-up 3 from Young. No good. Mentioned the three-point struggles. They're now 3 of 17 from 3 is the Tigers. Johnson inside, gives it Salzman. Finds Colburn back door as Young made a gamble and was fooled by the ball fake from Salzman. So Colburn gets the basket. Ozark its biggest lead at 22. Floater from Young is good. He led the team and scored in the first half with 10. He's got 12 now. 3 on the way from Salzman from way downtown. Makes them pay for a little bit of space. Hand down, man down for the Tigers. Salzman hits his third 3 of the game. And that ball last touched by Lorik. It will be Ozark basketball. Foster. Salzman again from way downtown. Missed that one way short. A little bit of a heat check there. Bowman finds Anderson, just 1 point in the first half. Floater, back iron, and out. Backdoor cut to Foster. He goes down hard after the foul, but he's up quickly. Great pass from Johnson, finding Foster on the backside.
It's his third personal foul. First team foul this half.
Laurent now with 3 fouls. Only 2 starters on the floor to begin the second half for Champion and Anderson and Young. Laurent, Jackson, and Bowman all came off the bench. Foster goes 0 for 2. So Ozark just 1 of 7 from the charity stripe. Bowman, 3, top of the key. Won't fall. Colburn tracks it down and tried to throw it up ahead to Dillinger, but it was read perfectly by Bowman. Young on the inside lobs it up to Laurent, who couldn't finish. Bowman gets it back to Young. 3-pointer won't go. Champion somehow ends up without a basket on that possession. Salzman wide open on the other end, knocks it down. And Champion, a costly missed opportunity there as Salzman hits his 4th 3 of the game. That's the easiest look. He got even in warm-ups. Bowman. Young with 12 points in the game. Bowman nearly turned it over. 4 to shoot. Spins. Tough shot over Foster. Missed everything, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Tremendous defense from the Ambassadors. And the Ozark bench energized with that stop. Salzman had it knocked out of his hand. (54-28) the score. Jackson knocks it out of Dillinger's hands to the rim. Rejected by Dillinger. So after committing the turnover, sticks with the play and sends back the shot of Jackson. That'll be Jackson's first miss from the field. Phenomenal block by Eric. Laurent catches the inbound. 4 minutes into the second half. It's been all Ambassadors. Lead by 26. Johnson gets the steal as Anderson was looking for Jackson. Backdoor. Johnson fouled as he got into the lane. So he'll go to the free throw line. Second foul against Champion in the half. Anderson picks up his second. Johnson knocks down the first. And he goes 2 for 2. That improves Ozark's free throw percentage to 33% on the game, 3 for 9. Jackson lost the handle of it. Salzman slows it down in transition. Ozark will look for the best shot here. Colburn. Dillinger fired it inside to Foster. Couldn't handle the pass. And a turnover that time from the Ambassadors. Jackson will try his luck at a three. It bounces out. Bowman, the offensive rebound. Pass was deflected out. Going back to that Dillinger turnover on the last possession for the Ambassadors. Dillinger always very eager to make the right play. But sometimes he gets overly aggressive, tries to hit the home run with one pass, and causes a turnover. Anderson, or rather Young, step back three. No good. Colburn's kept him quiet here in the second half. Johnson fouled by Bowman. He bodied him up.
That's his first team third.
Johnson throws it into Colburn. Salzman finds Dre wide open underneath. Missed that one. Tip back up. No good. Fights for the board. And makes sure that he finishes the third one. So Dre pushes the lead up to 30 with 14:15 left on the clock. Ozark a 40-point victory last night against Central Christian College of the Bible as Anderson hangs in the air and finishes off glass. Colburn lost it but had it knocked out by Young. Mark Hunter and Ty Cloud both into the game. They're freshmen. Colburn wide open, plenty of space. Can't hit that one. Cloud fought for it. Hunter couldn't secure it, so it'll be Tiger basketball. Backdoor to Bowman. We'll call goaltending against Johnson as he pinned it off the glass after it already hit the backboard. So count the basket, 58-32. Tigers trailing a previously ranked Ozark team. Ozark was ranked as high as number 5 in the nation. Johnson goes down hard and had his shot deflected. Bowman
Adrian Brown checking in for the Tigers.
will sub out as Adrian Brown enters the floor. Colburn to Cloud, has to chuck it up and wasn't able to get the shot off. Or at least able to get the shot off the rim. The Tigers will get it after forcing their first shot clock violation of the game. Clear-edge jumper from Walpole is good, and on the inbound it's turned over. It'll stay Tigers ball. Hunter careless on the inbound. Curtis Davenport will check in for Dillinger. And Ozark will call a quick timeout here. It'll be 30-second timeout as they lead 58-34. 12:46 left to play. Well, Dillinger led the team with 15 in the first half. Hasn't quite matched that here. It's been more of a Blaine Salzman three-point shootout a little bit. Ozark winning the second half so far, 14-10. And Coach Lamb's starting to go to his bench a little bit. Well, run for the Tigers needs to happen here very soon. Right about now in this game if they want to try to get back into it and give themselves a chance towards the finish line. Turnaround from Brooks, no good. He struggled in this one. Cloud secures the rebound and turned it over. Trying to get to Cloud, or to Colburn rather. So Ozark having a little bit of struggles here with some full court pressure. Brown, deep mid-range jumper won't go. Colburn makes sure to secure the rebound that time. Johnson skipped to Hunter in the corner. Shot fake goes up and one! Mark Hunter under control, knew the contact was coming, got the bucket. He'll get rewarded with an extra free throw. And Hunter, who had 10 points on 4 of 5 from the field in the first half, will continue to add to that here. Knocks down the free throw lead up to 27. Into the lane, missed by Anderson. And he ripped it out of the hands of Hunter, never saw him behind him. And then Anderson is fouled. I think they'll have it go against Cloud. No, they'll go against Mark Hunter is first, team's first. Anderson makes the first free throw. Anderson 1 for 2 in the first half. Now he's 3 of 4 after making both. So Colburn and Johnson will work it in the backcourt. Two senior leaders on this team. And Davenport bowled it at the feet of Hunter and turned it over. Coach Lamb frustrated with another turnover from his squad. Anderson. Backdoor. Brooks, 3 on the way. Won't go. Followed by Brown is up and in. That's the lead to 23. Colburn fires it across the middle to Hunter, and he's fouled by Walpole. So 5 team fouls for the Tigers. Colburn finds Johnson on the right elbow. Size mismatch, goes straight at him. Missed the first shot, but follows with the one-hand tip-in. Johnson recognized he had a size mismatch and got the easy bucket. And Anderson, or rather Young, lost it as he went up, and Davenport slapped it out last. Carter Brown in for Micah Colburn. And Tigers will take a timeout. It will be a full timeout, so we'll have a 60-second pause. You're watching Ozark Christian College Athletics. Nathan Reynolds giving you play-by-play. Isaac Beto running the camera here in the Young and Ellis Gymnasium on the campus of Missouri Southern. Just about 10 minutes across town from Ozark Christian College. This will be Ozark's final regular season game. They'll be back in action next week for the conference tournament. And depending on the result of Manhattan's game today, Ozark might be able to get the first round bye and not have to play till Friday. But we will see what that results in exactly, and we'll know for sure by tomorrow what that bracket will look like. Anderson finds Young off the inbound. His 3 won't go. Davenport the rebound, and he's fouled. Coach Capacci knew that he needed a bucket on that possession, tried to draw one up for what's been his best scorer in this game, KJ Young, but couldn't knock down that shot. More full court pressure here from the Tigers. Johnson gets it into Brown. Finds Hunter. Back to Brown. Corner 3. Won't go. And a foul on Davenport. Champion trying to get some momentum back in this game. Still trailing by 25, 63-38, 10-35 remaining in the second half. Walpole. Spin move in the post. Finishes plus the foul. And 1 for Josh Walpole, the junior who transferred from Western Texas College. And Champion trying to fight back into this game. Free throws no good. That won't help. Ozark going to have to do a better job controlling the ball against this pressure. Brown has it knocked away by Walpole. Up ahead to Brown, who lays it in. Lead down to 21. Linda's coach, Graham, go back to his starters with Dillinger, Foster, and Colburn still on the bench. Colburn will now head to the scorer's table to check in. So Ozark struggling against the full court pressure Lots of turnovers here in the last few minutes. As Champion tries to make this a game, trailing by 23, or rather 21 now. Ozark looking to end the season on a 4-game win streak. Inbound. Last touch by EJ Anderson. Johnson throws it into Cloud. Coach Lamb trying to get some valuable minutes for the freshman out of Oklahoma. Johnson finally has it in the front court rather for Ozark. Colburn. 7 to shoot. Brown finds Cloud. Downhill floater rejected by Whirlpool. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Defense for Champion really intensifying here. And there's some belief on that Tiger sideline that they can get back into this basketball game. Josh Walpole has been a huge help to that defensive effort to help put a stop to Ozark's dominance. Step back from Young is no good. Rebound goes to Ty Cloud. He gets it to Colburn. Ozark, no problems that time. Davenport in the post. Shot fake on Brooks with the left hand. Puts it in. Great footwork and great finish by Curtis Davenport. Puts an end to the Tigers' run. Three-pointer. Banked it in from Adrian Brown. And makes it a 20-point game. And another turnover for Ozark. Dylan Bycroft heads to the scorer's table for Coach Lamb. Brooks finds Brown backdoor, finishes at the rim, 18-point game, 8:20 to play. Inbound to Johnson, he's fouled by Anderson, and that will send Johnson to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Tigers, EJ Anderson, that's their third personal foul. Team 7. Dylan Blackrock checking in for Ozark. Trey Johnson to the line. 1-8-1.
So Johnson at a 70% career free throw shooter. Makes the first. And knocks down both, lead back up to 20. 3 on the way from Brooks. Rims out. Colburn on the rebound, pushes it up ahead. Davenport chases it down and finishes with a quick put up. Davenport does a great job running the floor. Inside, it's Young. who gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Colburn gets whistled for the foul. That's his second.
KJ Young to the line. 2 shots.
Knocks down the first. Mark Hunter and Danny Foster will check in alongside Blaine Salzman. Johnson, Brown, and Davenport will take a seat. Coach Capacci for the Tigers has been a little bit more conservative with his bench. Colburn gives it to Foster. Had it knocked out from behind by Anderson. Up ahead, open three for Brown on the way. Got it! 17-point game. 7.5 minutes to play. Hunter. Ozark pass to take care of the basketball in these closing minutes. Letting Champion hang around Colburn. Shot fake gives it to Foster. And turned over as he tried to find Bycroft inside. Needed to throw a bounce pass to get in there. Young splits the double easily to the rim. Missed it. And he comes up holding his ankle and hobbles down the court. Colburn. Salzman thought about the three. Hunter, and now it's Bycroft now, who has Young guarding him. A three on the way from Salzman. Knocks it in! Big answer from Blaine Salzman. He's got 5 3-pointers on the game. Give him 15 points. Now a three from Brown. Answers right back. Lead back down to 18. Salzman to Bycroft. Open mid-range jumper. Won't go. Rebounded by Foster. And tipped up ahead to Anderson. Crossover move to the rim. Over Colburn. He draws the foul. And he will go to the free throw line. 6 minutes remaining. Chance to cut the lead down to 16.
2 shots. EJ Anderson, shooting 2.
Anderson's been quiet in this game. Knocks down that free throw. And Bowman, Ortiz, and Laurent check in. Second free throw is in. Anderson will take a seat as Carswell takes the floor. Bycroft into Colburn. Chucks it up ahead to Foster. And they'll slow it down. Ozark leads by 16, 5:50 remaining. Champion has done a good job turning over the Ozark offense. Foster, floater from the free throw line, won't go. And that transition here for the Tigers. Brown down low to Laurent, got the position and lays it in. 72-58, Colburn breaks the press breaker and dribbles it back out. And a foul against Laurent as he tried to jump the high post pass. Foster will shoot a 1-and-1. And he missed the first end of the front of the 1-and-1. Carswell the rebound. Controlled floater up and in. It is a 12-point basketball game. Champion trailed by as much as 27 in this half. Under 5 minutes to play. Here's Foster, right elbow. Gives it to Colburn. Gets to his left. Lobs it up for Hunter. Shot fake up. 2 men in the air and draws the foul on the shot. Great use of the shot fake by the freshman Hunter. And Hunter will shoot 2 at the line as it was on the shot. Dillinger and Johnson will check in. Salzman and Foster take a seat. Hunter knocks down both. 74-60 is the Ambassadors' lead. Ortiz. Here's Brown. He's done some damage here in the second half. Gets right to the rim, lays it up and in. Shifty move by Brown. Timeout. It'll be a full timeout. And it is 74-62. 4:14 on the clock. Just mentioned it, but this was a 27-point game early in this half. Ozark got off to a good start in the second half, but the defensive pressure, they went to a full court press and turned over the Ambassadors multiple times and have gotten back into this basketball game. Coach Lamb had to reinsert his starters into the game as they look to put an end to the final game of their regular season. Close out on a high note and avoid the sweep today after champion women defeated Ozarks women 75-64. Johnson to throw it in. Gives it to Colburn. Dillinger. Ozark breaks the press. Johnson splits the double, goes straight to the rim. Acrobatic finish off the glass. Carswell pushes it to Bowman. Shot fake, pull up mid-range. Missed everything. Last touch by Laurent. So Ozark wins those 2 possessions with the bucket. And then forcing the air ball. Colburn in the lane, dumps it off for Johnson. Shot fake. Draws the foul and one. Johnson's so smart about when to go up in the use of the shot fake. He'll get a free throw And Ozark starts to build this lead back up to a comfortable gap. 3:28 remaining here in the second half. And he makes the free throw. Three, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Gets it up ahead to Colburn, and a foul will go against Ortiz. As Colburn got him up in the air on the ball fake. Colburn will get 2 at the free throw line as the Ambassadors reach double bonus. He knocks down the first. And a full 5 substitution here for Champion. Noah Brooks, Davion Jackson, Josh Walpole, E.J. Anderson, and K.J. Young on the court now. Ozark with the 80-62 lead. 3 on the way from Anderson. Missed it. Bounces out of bounds. So Ozark gets the ball right back after a quick possession from the Tigers. Mycroft came up to get the inbound and break the press. Colburn floats it up, misses. Rebounded by Brooks. Champion pushing the other way. Young into the lane, over Mycroft, finishes. 81-64, 2:35 on the clock. Dillinger fed to Johnson. Good catch by Johnson, taking control of that pass. That was a little errant. Johnson into the lane. Floater won't go. Dillinger couldn't secure the rebound on the follow. Young. Step back, mid-range over Colburn. Tough shot. Colburn has done a good job on him all night. Sometimes good scores beat great defense. Johnson will slow down the clock now. Walpole gets whistled for the foul. He got him with a little bit too much on the body. Dre will shoot 2. (81-66). Ozark leads by 15. First free throw is good from Dre. 1:51 on the game clock. Second free throw up and in. The Champion will try to get a quick shot here. Anderson got Dillinger up in the air and draws the foul. And that will send Anderson to the free throw line.
Ozark, Eric Dillinger, that's his first 86. E.J. Anderson's the line, 2 shots.
Anderson makes the first.
And Johnny Hartwell checked back into the
Anderson goes 2 for 2, 83-68 to score. 100 seconds left to play. Mycroft knocked out from behind by Walpole. Dillon secures it again, and he traveled as he tried to throw the pass. So a needed stop for the Tigers. Brooks will sub in for Carswell. Anderson attacking Colburn, puts it up, missed it. Rebounded by Bowman. Brooks, 3 on the way. No good. He remains makeless from 3-point range. Colburn triple team, and a timeout is called by Ozark. And it will be a full timeout. So 83-68, 1:11 left. Last few minutes have come to a screeching halt with the amount of fouls both ways. Next Ozark foul will put Champion in the bonus. Ozark led by 20 at the half, 44-24, and jumped out to as big as a 27-point lead. But Champion gave Ozark its best shot. It got the lead all the way down to 12. At one point, it was 72-60. But since that point, Ozark's been able to maintain control of their lead. They lead by 15, still a minute 11 to play. Johnson gets it into Colburn. Dillinger didn't see Colburn wide open on the back cut. Dillinger has to put up a 3 at the end of the shot clock, and he knocks it in. Eric Dillinger feeling it. He's been quiet in the second half as Walpole throws down the 2-hand jam. How about Eric Dillinger? He's been quiet in the second half, really hasn't gotten any shot attempts, and Mycroft threw it away. So another turnover for Ozark. Brown checks in for Carswell. And Coach Capacci will wipe down the floor or not. Shoes did the job for that one. 37.7 to play. Step back from Young. Shot is good. It was a 2-point basket. Makes it 86-73. Dillinger skips it across to Colburn. Ozark has a 2-second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Dillinger's pass deflected. So 16.4 on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock. Pretty safe to say now that Ozark will hold on to win this game as Johnson turns it over on the catch. Ozark will improve to 18-7 to finish their regular season. Shot fake by Anderson got Dillinger in the air and finished. 86-74. Johnson shucks it down court to Mycroft. And Mycroft will dribble it out. And that will do it for this one. Ozark defeats Champion Christian College 86-74. Tigers have now dropped 5 in a row, 6 of their last 7. Ozark concludes its season with an 18-7 record, and they will play next weekend in the conference tournament where they will most likely be the 1 seed. So they'll play on Friday in the second round. Thank you for joining us all season. Nathan Reynolds has been the one announcing all the fun moments from the Micah Colburn game winner from our very first home game of the season to this win here over Champion. It's been an honor to join you. Isaac Beto working the camera for Luke Wood, Reagan Beckenhauer, and any other athletic department workers that have worked the camera or the scoreboard. Big thank you to them. This has been Ozark Christian College Athletics all season. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good afternoon, and go Ambassadors.